We are in Chandannagar and we are walking along the Chandannagar's famous Strand. People used to come and have bath, private bath. It's like Turkish bath or Roman bath. They have Hammam. I'm in front of Bandel Church in Hooghly. This Bandel Church was built in 1599. What an amazing architecture in our background. And this waterfront, this type of walking area, promenade. We are inside Hooghly's Imambara, and this is actually a fantastic complex, a colonial era complex. And listen to the echo. Sound is really nice inside. Good morning, welcome to our channel Diversity Travelers. Welcome to another new video. So we mapped on Google and looks like one way up to Itachuna Rajbari. It will be 91 kilometer, and on the way we will be touching a lot of places. Hopefully it will be a fantastic day. Weather is looking great. It's about 15-16 degree at the moment. My parents have joined us as well on this historic journey to Itachuna Rajbari, and Shamshad is driving us today to all of these historic places. And so we started from Kolkata around 7:30. So on our right hand side, this is Alipur Jail Museum. So on our right hand side, this is West Bengal Police Headquarters. And on our right hand side, this is Alipur Jail. It's one of the largest prison in Kolkata and also in India. And this white building on left is National Library. So we are having a very historic journey all together through Kolkata already. So this is the National Library main gate. And on the left hand side, this is Calcutta Zoo or Kolkata Zoo. This is the main entrance of Kolkata Zoo. We might have to visit this at some point, and probably that will be a fascinating vlog as well. In Bengali we call it Chiriyakhana, Alipur National Zoo. And that is actually Kolkata Racecourse. Now we are going to cross the river, and this is the Hooghly Bridge. That's the Hooghly Bridge, second Hooghly Bridge, and this is really nice, beautiful journey, and also this bridge looks stunning. Although we can't see the river clearly because it's very foggy and hazy at the moment. Nevertheless, crossing this bridge after such a long time is really great. This is one of the major station, and it's called Satragachi station. So our first stop will be at Chandannagar. Chandannagar is a very historic place. Chandannagar, we have French connection. It was a French colony, French settlement until 1950s, well after British left India, after Indian independence in 1947. So this Chandannagar area has got a lot of historic connection. This whole area, Hooghly, which is a district within the West Bengal state of India, has a lot of European connections, starting with Portuguese and then French, British. They all came here and settled because of the river and the natural port. They wanted to do a lot of business around here, and that's why they came here and they settled. The business and the trade included indigo, textile, jute and salt. On our right hand side we have got a Gurdwara, and we are following the Kona Expressway. At the moment we are driving over GT Road, the Grand Trunk Road. It was built in 16th century by Sher Shah Suri, and that was to connect Bengal with the northwest of Indian subcontinent. This GT Road was mainly built to connect a very long stretch of India for army, transporting army vehicles, trade and many other requirements. So this is one of the longest highway in Asia. When we started from Kolkata this morning, we thought that we were going to stop at various places, historic sites, but our first stop was at Surya Modak's sweet shop in Chandannagar. We wanted to try the Jolbhora, but we ended up trying at least 5 different sweets. So I had to keep that as a separate video. So if you're interested about our food vlogs, and if you're interested about our food vlog at Surya Modak's sweet shop while we tried amazing soft Jolbhora, please watch that video that's available on our channel. And look at these lampposts and all this beautiful architecture along the river bank. From the Surya Modak amazing sweet shop, we came to the waterfront in Chandannagar because this was one of the 5 French establishment or French settlement in India all those years ago. So we thought we'll have a very quick visit. Look at this beautiful structure, and this is a very strong reminder of French connection to this area, to this beautiful Chandannagar. We are walking on this beautiful promenade just beside this Hooghly River in Chandannagar. Wow, the architecture is just amazing. This kind of waterfront promenade and walking area, and then you go straight and you hit a beautiful church, is very much reminder of our European connection and European architecture, urban planning, and this is no exception. And it was also a French settlement until 1950s. So French didn't left when British left. British left in 1947 after Indian independence, but French lingered and they stayed another 3-4 years before they could decide that they have to leave. And then Chandannagar became an integrated, merged with Indian subcontinent. And just in front of us, that is actually a beautiful looking church. That's the main church in Chandannagar. And that is actually Chandannagar Sacred Heart Church that was built in 1884 following a French Gothic architectural design. Wow, walking on this street is so beautiful, and this is so historic that our journey from Kolkata to Itachuna, Rajbari is getting marked with a lot of history spread over last 500 years. We are arriving at Hooghly Imambara. This is one of the historic stops that we are taking today. We are now inside Imambara in Hooghly, and this is a colonial time complex. Look at this complex. This is really grand. So this is our next stop. We are inside Hooghly's Imambara, and this is actually a fantastic complex, a colonial era complex established in 1861 by Haji Muhammad Mohsin, a prominent Bengali Muslim philanthropist, and he did a lot of good things in Bengal, supported education, establishing different schools, hospitals, and still today his endowments having a lot of impact in life in Bengal. And look at the twin clock tower. That is actually a prominent architectural landmark that is established in 1861, part of this Imambara complex, and it is just so beautiful. I think we can climb that, not today because we don't have much time, but you can actually go up to this tower and have a great view of the Hooghly River and the surrounding areas. And this complex has got various inscriptions. These are all Arabic and Persians. I'm just going up a little bit, and I can show you that from an elevation this looks really gorgeous. It's really a beautiful complex, And this complex has got a lot of different elements: hospital, madrasa, this twin tower, and also there is a sun clock. And this is the way of sun clock. Wow, and through this courtyard we can see the river, Hooghly River. This is marvelous place. And this is the sun clock. We just arrived at the river bank, the waterfront at this Imambara, and look at that bridge. This is actually really a very beautiful, gigantic structure, and the sun clock was just amazing. The time was around 11:20, and I could see the shadow clearly marking the midpoint between 11 and 12. That was lovely, amazing. It's still working, and it was just a grand addition. Wow, look at this architecture. This is amazing, isn't it? It's very historic, obviously established in 1861. The pillars are still standing. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Complex, beautiful complex. It's just before 12 o'clock at the moment. And we have got fishes in this pond. Very tiny fishes. And in the middle they have a congregation. I wish I could go up this tower, but not today. This is a beautiful introduction to Hooghly Imambara, and this is a portrait of Haji Muhammad Mohsin, who funded construction of this beautiful complex. This magnificent Imambara was constructed between 1841 and 1861 out of the funds of the philanthropist Haji Muhammad Mohsin. He basically created this complex and utilized his wealth for educational and welfare purposes for the general public, irrespective of caste, creed or religion. And this is an area called Hammam. So these are all private bath. Wow. Scented water. They used to use scented water, and this is the warm water reservoir. And the main source was the river water. Wow. And also we have a cold water reservoir. So we are inside the Hammam. They have got river water supply, a cold water and warm water, and this was the area where people used to come and have bath, private bath. It's like Turkish bath or Roman bath. They have Hammam. And listen to the echo. This sound is really nice inside. It's actually very noisy environment, but look at my background. This is the famous Bandel church in Hooghly. This church was built in 1599, and this was built by Portuguese. Portuguese actually predated French and British connections to this area. So you can imagine this is so old, and this is probably one of the oldest, if not the oldest church in India. This church, the original church, was destroyed by Mughals in 1600, but it was rebuilt with Mughals' permission, I think in 1650 or late 1600. So I'm in front of Bandel Church on our way to Itachuna, Rajbari. And look at this is just amazing. I think I need a whole day to go through the Bandel Church. It's so historic, but there is no time today, so I'll just capture a little bit, show you around. And this church called Basilica of Rosary. As I mentioned, this is a Portuguese church. And this is a very, very busy junction. So from the Delhi road, we are taking a left turn to Kannan station, and that's actually the direction to the Itachuna Rajbari. So we have arrived at Itachuna Rajbari, and they're welcoming us for the grand entrance. So we have got our full lunch served. So let me go through that.